Welcome to the class, dear student. This is Ankita from the race classes. Is going to talk you about the topic tense. Already the things are mentioned on the board. Children, tense is very important for you to learn the grammar. And what I observe as a mentor, I see that most of the children are making mistakes while dealing with this chapter. Otherwise, one more is their active and passive voice. You find more difficulty while solving this type of problem. So I just present the things here with a proper way, and just I try my level best to explain the tense in a very short, brief and crispy way so that you can understand it properly. You can chant some of the rules in your brain so that while dealing with the topic, you will not find any difficulty. Clear, no? So tense is basically what? In Hindi, you called it tense as kal. It had been divided into many parts. Most of you have not even learned the parts. But children, if you are not going to learn the parts or you are not going to learn the definition, whatever the work we are doing, everything goes in this chapter tense, kal. Clear, no? Like, if you are going to talk about what I am doing now, I am teaching to you. That means I am doing something in present. That is your present tense. What I have done yesterday, I have taught some previous chapter to you yesterday. That means I have done my work a day back, or I have done my work yesterday itself, which is already past. That will be your past tense. And I will teach you in next coming days. That will be your future. Three things always we are living in present. The present when it is past, that becomes the past, and the coming present when it comes, that becomes the future. That is just the outline, children. Clear, no? So tense is just what about? It is going to tell you about the timing. Kal, where you are going to decide about the way of representation of time. So first of all, before moving to this one, let's write few definitions about this one, and then in this video I will tell you the brief instructions, what type of tense we are having, how many types one part of tense is having, how many parts, like present tense is having how many parts, past tense is having how many parts, as well as future tense is having how many parts. Clear, no? That you will recall again and again. Afterwards we will go with the brief discussions on the other and along with the rules on the other parts of the tense. Clear? So let's start first with the definition of tense. What is tense? Can you guess what is tense or what does it define? I told you already, tense means kal. It always decides about the time. But how we are going to just sum up that number in a proper definition way? Okay. So children, just hold your pen and copy in your hand. Start writing the definition of tense. First definition of yours is, tense refers to the form of verb. First definition. Tense refers to the forms of verb. Now again the second question rises. What is forms of verb? That I'll let you know here only. First note it down. Tense refers. Yeah. We have four forms of verb. I think most of you have studied the four forms of verb. Here I am going to recall some of the verb form. Verb. Clear? Verb is having basically four forms. First is your present or your past participle, past, then participle and then ing form. Or you can say first form, second form, third form, fourth form. Verb is having how many forms? Verb is having four forms. For example, just keep it here. First is your first form, V1. Short form we are going to write V2, V3. You just, one question is going to click in your mind. Ma'am is teaching something else and she have written the definition of tense and she is teaching us verb. Children, grammar is not just about to recap or just you just mug up everything in your mind and then you are going to represent. No, you have to learn the things stepwise. That means if you have not learned the chapter 1 sentence, you are not able to frame the sentence properly. So here, forms of verb we are going to discuss. First is your example. I will tell you. If a number or if a form is given, go. This is your which form? First form. Second, the form of go is being converted into this past, which is also called your past form. It is being written as went. This is your third form and that will be your gone. Fourth form of yours is also called your ing form and it can be written as going. I'm giving you just general instructions from here. We are continuing with the topic tense only. Please don't think that we are reading something else. Now you understand the forms of verb. That means this type of things are also we are going to use in tense. Sometimes we will use verb first form, sometimes second form, sometimes third, sometimes fourth. Clear? Another one example we are going to take it about like is your read. Clear? If you are going to write about the next part of yours, read. Second form is also see. Third form is also same. Clear? And last form of yours is, I told already, whatever the number we are having, we are going to put ing in that. These two forms I have written. Don't think only two is there. Third, eat, at, eaten, eating. Clear? Understood? Here, when you are using the tense, we will use different forms. So this as a reference I am telling you only. You have to keep in mind while dealing with. So what is your first definition of tense? Tense refers to the forms of verb. This will be your first part. Now write the second of yours. Please note down this also. What is the first form, second form and third form. Next, it express about time. What does it express? It express an action to be done on. You can write an action or activity as well. An action or activity to be done on time. Clear? On time means what? I told you already we are having three times. Past, present as well as future. To get my point. So in which time the work is done? Whether it is done in present tense, whether it is done in past tense or it is done in future. It is going to decide. Who is? Tense is going to decide these things. Now we have not classified it. We are only telling you the definitions. Clear? Now write the third part of yours and that will be. It also tells about when something existing, Clear? Something existing means what? Something existing जो कि already exist कर रहा है. Whatever the work we have done, that we have done, but whatever work we are going to do, that is also exist. Whatever work we have done beforehand, that is also. That means whatever the work activities we are going to do, that exist. We are not going to talk in air. Clear, no? These all is going to talk about tense. It also tells about when something existing or when a person did. You can just indicate a person or when a person, we are indicating the person here, did something. When a person did something. This is a short definition. As you can see, ma'am, this is not short. You have written many definitions and you are saying. These all are just the way to understand this one. Clear, no? So what is? If you are going to talk about forms of verb, children, this you have to write it as very, very important. In every class, this forms of verb is given. I just request you all to learn as much as form you can. That will be helpful for you while dealing with the topic tense. Clear? Understood? If possible, I'll give you through the shorts as well. I'll give you different forms of verb. You can just recall from there also. Clear? Now, we are going to next part. We are going to classify it. With my talk, you can understand in what way we have classified. Tense has been classified into three forms. That will be your present tense, past tense and future tense. Each part is having four parts. Like, this is my hand is a family member. Each family is having, they are having the three members. Present, past and future. Now, present is having four family members. Past is having 4 family members and future is also having the 4 family members. And all these members are different. When we are going to combine all these members, we are having 12. In each family 4, that means 4, 4, 4. We are having total 4, 8. Total we are having 12. Clear? So let's start the classification of this one. Clear? Let's start the classification of this one. That will be your mark. Make a bracket over there. Classification of tenses. So heading is what? Classification of tenses. The things which I told you to remember is the forms of verb. Clear? Yeah. So mark your next heading. Here children, from basic only I don't think so, because in many of the books it is given chapter wise, so that you will be confused. But once we are going to deal here properly, I hope the things will be clear for you. Clear, no? So let's start the topic. Classification of tense or classification of tenses. Clear? Now, when we are going to talk about classification of tenses, you have to think, ma'am is going to classify in what way? That you know already. I know most of my children know. But this is just the introduction, means I will start from the beginning only. So we are having how many types? First you will write here. Types of tense. Types of tense. We are having first is your present tense. Now children, keep your attention here. Second is your, first is what? First is your present tense. Clear? Here we are going to read all the parts of this one. Understood, no? Next is your past tense. Next is your past tense. And last is your future tense. Present means which work we are doing now. Past means which we have done. Future means which we are going to do. Here they all have classified into many parts. Like I'll use another color marker for you to represent that same. Clear? First is your simple. First form which we are going to discuss here is your simple. Clear? Please go through it properly. So simple can be written as your what? We are going to classify and segregate in this way. Simple means don't do anything. Please put only the symbol of simple in front of this. Like for example, you will write first form is your simple present. No need to write tense again and again. Simple present. Clear? Second is your what? Simple past. And third is what? Your simple future. Simple future. Clear? This is your first type, first family member, simple, which is going to decide in all three forms of tense. Clear? Now next of yours is, again I have segregated, continuous. Here we are going to write continuous. Continuous. Okay. Now, continuous means what? What type of continuous we are having? Present continuous, past continuous, as well as future continuous. So here you will write again present continuous. Second we are having past continuous. And last we are having future continuous. I'm not doing anything, children. I am just simply putting this in as per their house. First house is simple. I put all these three tenses in that. Second is continuous. I put all three in that. Now moving on the third part of yours. Third is what? Perfect. Clear. Third house name is your perfect. And here I will put what? Nothing I will do more. Again I will put present perfect. Present perfect. Clear? First is what? Present perfect. Then here I will put your what? Past perfect. And last I will put here future perfect. Clear? Now what is left? You just asked me, ma'am, you said that there are 4 members in each family. Here you are classifying into 3. Where is the 4th member, ma'am? You can put this question on me. Okay, children? So your 4th family member is what? Again, I am segregating this part. I hope this part is visible to you. Clear, no? So another last part which you are having is formed by joining perfect and continuous. And the name of that family is your perfect continuous. Clear? Understood? First family is simple, second continuous, third is perfect, fourth family member is very clever. They join together and form here perfect continuous. I hope it is visible. Clear, no? So fourth form of yours is perfect continuous. Simple and easy. Nothing you have to do. If you know the name of that family, simply you have to use this present in front of that number. So what you are going to write here? When you are going to add this number, you will write present perfect continuous. Clear? This is your another one. Next, what do you have to do? Don't keep your part of this head in that. What you will write? Past perfect. Past perfect continuous. Clear? Past perfect continuous. And what is your last that you are having here? Last will be your future perfect. What you are going to put here? Future perfect continuous. Clear? Now let's count. Because we are going to put a question mark. In one family we are having 4 members. That means present tense is having how many members? First, simple present. Clear? Second is your present continuous. Third is your present perfect. And fourth is your present perfect continuous tense. Hope you understand with this. Same as past is having 4. First is your simple past tense. Tense I have not mentioned. Second is your past continuous. Third is your past. Third I have not written in that order. Okay. Third is your past perfect and fourth is your past perfect continuous tense. That is your fourth member. Now when we are going to talk about this one. Here we are having future. Future have 4 members. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. I hope you are clear with this complete diagram which I have drawn. From here you can easily classify how many members each tense is having. So each tense is having how many members in each? Again here, each tense is having 4 members in each. Clear, no? And combining together, total we are having how many parts? Total we are having 12 parts. Clear? Shall I go? Do you understand this part? In our next part, when we are going to discuss one by one, children. Like first, I am going to discuss all the part of present tense. I'll discuss in brief also, and I'll give you a short tricks to remember that one. Clear? Simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. But the most important thing that you have to remember is what? You have to remember the use of verb. I have taught you the verb form, no? Verb first, verb second, verb third, and verb fourth form. Clear? So these things we are going to learn in next coming videos. This is just the introduction of your chapter tense. how we have to read, what are the actual motto of this one, in what way we are going to decide. And now please keep update yourself with all these things. When I'll see you in next video with a detailed discussion of your present, then past, and then future tense, then at least I should know that my children have seen this previous video to recall their knowledge, and then I'll put certain question based on that. Clear, no? So once again, I'm going to end up this class here. In my next video, we are going to bring the another part of this, where we are going to start from present tense, and we are going to cover all the part of all the tenses. Clear, no children? Till that, stay updated, keep yourself healthy, and just keep watching this video. For more, you can just keep like, share and subscribe this channel. So thank you. Have a nice day.